So today I'm going to walk you through exactly how to do your cardio interval training. The big thing with this is it gives you the most bang for your buck as far as fat burning for your cardio training. Most people are used to doing cardio training in the fat burning zone. You look on the side of the treadmill or the elliptical trainer and that's nice little heart rate graph and it shows you go into here. That's going to get you the best results. The problem is in the fat burning zone, it doesn't boost up your metabolism. Most of our clients coming into us are struggling with feeling like they have really slow metabolisms that are lagging behind. This is going to help to get you better results in less time. But to make sure you do that, you need to get the heart rate in the right target zone that we've outlined for you. Simply look at our chart that we've given you, follow along to your age, and find the range that you're aiming for with your target heart rate. If you're starting off and you're a little bit deconditioned, you might find that you can't quite get up to that target range without hitting the signs that you're building up too much lactic acid. That's okay. You're doing great. Make sure that you're not getting those negative signs and feeling nauseous or dizzy or lightheaded. We don't want that. As your conditioning builds, slowly start pushing it more and more to get into that target zone. A lot of times when we're first teaching clients how to do the interval training, they find they're not getting their heart rate in that target zone. And they're saying the workouts are tough, but they're not killer. And these should be killer workouts where you're finding you're really pushing things hard, working up a sweat, and at the end of the workout, you're done. If you find you're not getting your heart rate into that right target zone, you're not feeling like you're working up a good sweat or getting really fatigued like I'm talking about, odds are you're just not pushing the sprint portion of the intervals hard enough. So what I want you to really do is try to attack that sprint part as hard as you can. Metaphor we always use is pretend like you're being chased by a bear. I want you moving fast, 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 really hard as you can, and push it right to the end of that time limit that we're giving you for the sprint part. Make sure you're actually checking in with your heart rate from time to time and you're getting in the right zone. Eventually you'll start to know based on how hard you're breathing. If you're using a piece of cardio equipment, odds are it has a monitor tracker on it, or you might have a Fitbit, or if you don't, you can check manually with your heart rate, either on your neck or on your wrist, and we have the video that walks you through exactly how to do that. So, this might be new to you, pushing yourself this hard in a workout, and that's okay. Like I said earlier, you can start off a little bit below that target zone, but keep working up towards it and keep improving. Because it's a little bit new to you and out of your comfort zone, it'll take some getting used to. But the more you do this and the harder you work towards building and building, the more you're going to get comfortable with actually pushing yourself this hard, getting the most bang for your buck out of your workouts, and really boosting up your metabolism by getting into that right target zone for your heart rate. Having said that, we do want you pushing hard, we do want you sweating, we do want you working hard and boosting up that metabolism. But there's a key thing to watch. If you start finding that you're really dreading doing these workouts and you don't want to do these workouts, you want to stop and slow down. We want this to be a positive experience. We want you to enjoy those workouts. So if you find you're not looking forward to them, we need to change something. So we want you to message us right away and we're going to figure out exactly what we can get you to do for exercise to get results that you can also enjoy. Having said that, you might have some days where you're dreading and not wanting to do the workout. But if 80 to 90% of the time you're looking forward to your workouts and you enjoy the results you get from those workouts and you feel better after the workouts, you're doing great. Earlier in the program, we had the video that explained to you signals that you're working out a little bit too hard for what your body's used to. So feeling nauseous, feeling a little bit dizzy, lightheaded, signs that you have too much lactic acid. When you're doing your interval training, you really have to watch for that. We want you working hard, but not too hard. So if you start noticing you're getting some of those symptoms, just slow down the sprint portion of the interval training with a little bit less intensity, or potentially take just a little bit longer on the breaks. That's okay. If you're getting into that right target zone and you're getting your heart rate up really high, you're still going to be getting the benefits and boosting up your metabolism. So now I'm going to show you what this looks like so you can get a feel for how hard the sprint portion is and how the easy portion is nice and easy. Most people don't do the sprint part hard enough and they do the recovery part too easy. If you find that you don't need the entire rest period, it's a sign that your sprint part wasn't hard enough. You should need that full rest period, and you should find with each set you do of the sprints, it's getting a little bit harder and a little bit harder and a little bit harder, and by the end of the workout, you're done and you're ready for it to be finished. All right, so we're gonna start off with me just getting the bike going a little bit. I'm gonna use the bike. You can use any piece of cardio equipment, or you could use any cardio activity. It could be swimming, it could be running, it could be biking, it could be snowshoeing, it could be cross-country skiing, elliptical, stepper, anything you want. So today we're gonna be using the bike. I'm just gonna turn the resistance up. So if you're on a piece of cardio equipment, or if you're outside doing cardio activities, you'll have to adjust how fast or hard the sprint is, or how high the resistance is, to make sure you're getting in the right target zone. So I'm gonna go through the sprint portion here in 3, 2, 1. And don't be afraid to adjust the resistance as you go. And so I'm just gonna do about 20 to 30 seconds here. And you notice I'm really trying to attack and go hard, hard, hard as I can. There we go. And then on the easy part, I'm going to turn the resistance right down, and I'm just going to keep a steady pace going and just keep moving. And then normally I would check my heart rate, make sure I'm in the right training zone for where I want to get to, and then go through the rest period. And as you can hear, my heart rate's already elevated just from doing one of those. As I keep going, it's going to get elevated more and more and more. What you want to make sure you do is nice, slow, easy, with the recovery period, so you actually recover. Then once I'm ready to go again, the sprint, we'll pretend that I hit my rest period. I'm gonna turn it up and do a hard sprint again. And again, I'm trying to keep my pace up as fast as I can as I'm going through it. And we'll say that I hit my sprint time there. I'd go back to nice and easy. And again, you can hear from my respiration rate and how I'm at harder than what we call talk pace, where I'm having a hard time actually getting my words and my sentences out because my heart rate's getting elevated enough. If you could carry on a normal conversation, then you're probably not quite getting into that target zone.